Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about File Server Resource Manager. In short form, we call FSRM. FSRM means File Server Resource Manager. So what is FSRM? FSRM is intent to act as a capacity management solution for Windows Server. So FSRM is a capacity management solution. So it provides a robust set of tools and capabilities that allow you to effectively manage and monitor your server storage capacity. FSRM contains three components that are work together to provide a capacity management solution. So FSRM is basically a capacity management solution to maintain the data storage, server storage. So in FSRM, there are three components which which helps manage the data storage. So storage quota management, file screening management, storage reports. So this FSRM is a capacity management solutions which helps to manage the storages in the servers. So storages means storage is having data. So this FSRM helps to maintain, manage storage in the server and as well as data. So using this FSRM, we can manage the data and storages in the servers. So quota management, file screening management, and storage reports. Using these three functionalities, we can effectively manage data in the servers. So what these three do, let's know about quota management. Quota management is a component that allows you to create, manage, and obtain information about quotas that are used to set storage limits on volumes or folders. By defining notifications thresholds, you can send email notifications, logs, an event. Run a command or a script or a generating reports when the user approach or exceed the quota. So this quota, using the quota management functionality, we can create, manage, and uh, obtain the data obtain the storages. So if any, for example, let's so if using quota management, we can assign a storage space to particular user. For example, for particular user, if we assign a 1 GB space through using quota management. So if the 1 GB is exceed by the user, if 1 GB exceed by the user, see, this is the server. I mean, let's client. Okay, and okay, let's say this is server. Okay, this is server. This is a client mission. Client mission. Okay, using quota management, we can share some data, share some storage. I mean, sorry, say share. We can let's say this is a 1 GB storage. Let's say this is 1 GB storage. So this 1 GB storage using disk quotas, using disk quota, functionality, I'm assigning and provisioning 1 GB space to this client mission. Okay. 1 GB. Okay. So the 1 GB space will display in the client machine that we are providing 1 GB from the server to client machine. Okay. So if the 1 GB storage is exceeded, it means client machine storing more data. If more than 1 GB data storing here, what will happen? The server will send a notifications that you are exceeding the limit, storage limit. You're exceeding the storage limit, and log an event in the event log. So using disk quotas, we can monitor the storage which we assign to client machines from the server. So that this 1 GB space will be provided by the server, and the 1 GB storage should not be exceeded. If exceeded, the server will send a email notifications and send a event log that you are exceeding. Okay. So likewise, using disk quotas, we can provision the storage. We can provide the storage to client machines and maintaining the storage by the disk quotas. So that is what here explained. Threshold, notification thresholds, send in emails, log an event. So quota management is also you to create a manage quota templates to specify the quota management process. And if if the storage provision, for example, here in this scenario, we provide 1 GB space to client machine from the server storage. Okay. If you want to increase the storage, you can increase it. You can increase it. So, but client cannot increase itself. So only server using disk quotas, we can increase the server space 2 GB, 2 GB. So disk quota is nothing but provisioning, providing, supplying disk space from server to client machine. That is called disk quotas. So we will discuss how we will provide disk quotas. We'll discuss in a lab. Okay. So first let's discuss about theory, then we'll jump into lab. Okay. So disk quota means providing a disk space from server to client. So quota management. Quota management used to limit the disk space usage and provides a notification when thresholds are reached. Yes, quota management also limit the disk space. We can limit the disk space and we can increase the disk space and we can decrease the disk space. We can limit the disk space because the disk space are coming from server storage to client machine. Using disk quotas, we can provide the disk from server to client machines. So here, if for example, if the client machine exceeding the disk means 2 GB, 2 GB space, but client is almost 1.9 GB space used, then what will happen? Disk quotas will do send a email notification to that user. So and so, if for example Ravi is a user, the server disk quotas will send a notification that hello, you are exceeding the disk space limit, so please take an action. I mean, please remove unnecessary files or you request for more disk space. Okay. And also log an event in event viewer. So in event viewer, this quotas will log in a event. Okay. Login event means saying, see, server doesn't have a voice to tell us. Server's only voice is log. Whatever the server want to convey to us, the server will put that information in the log. Server is not a human to talk. to us, right? So server doesn't have a voice, but server, whatever the server want to convey, the convey through emails or put an event in the event viewer. So that way server convey issues and information to us. Okay. So run a command or a script and generate a storage report. And disk quotas generate a reports and saying that based on the report, uh, we can see that our space is, we are exceeding our disk space. So using these four ways, server to trying to inform us that we are exceeding the disk space. Okay. Next, file screening management. So file screening management provides a method of controlling the types of files that can be served on a file server. So this file screening, see in the name itself, screening means filtering, right? So file screening management filters the data, filter the data. For example, in the file screening, we blocked audio, video files, MP3, MP4, JPG, GAF, right? These files, if we restrict in file screening, then those data will not be stored on the disk. So this file screening always restrict the data. So which are, if we administrator give to the file server, please block. For example, here in the 2 GB space, in the 2 GB space, okay, if I write block MP3, okay, MP3, MP4, JPG, GIF. So if I block these files, which which whichever the file having these extensions, that file should be blocked. So if I give a these files extensions in the file screening file screening functionality, then what this file screening will do? File screening will block the if you're trying to store MP3, MP4, JPG, GIF, these kind of files in the uh, in the storage, 2 GB storage in the client machine, the storage will not accept those files, will not get stored in this 2 GB because we blocked these files. So you cannot store this any MP3, MP4, JPG, GIF files into this 2 GB disk space. That is called file screening. File screening is file screening management provides a method of controlling the types of files that can be saved on the file server. So the file screening management controlling the data. When the user attempt to save unauthorized files, file screening can block the process and notify the administrator to allow for proactive management. If, for example, if this user who are logged into this client mission and trying to store the data into this 2 GB storage, if that user storing any movies, videos, songs, uh, images into this 2 GB, that will be blocked by the file screening. So priorly, before, if the administrator block these files in the file screening will not allow to store MP3, MP4, JPG, GF files into this 2 GB storage. So, and also this will get notified to administrator notification. So and so user trying to save these files into the 2 GB space. Will you allow the files or you want to keep blocking the files? So that is for proactive maintenance. And next, storage reports. So what are the storage reports? Storage reports management is a component that allow you to schedule and configure storage reports about file usage on the server. So this storage reports will generate the reports what kind of data stored in this 2 GB disk space, what are the files, what are the folders. So everything will be comes in the report. So you can see what files are stored in this 2 GB. In the report, you can see. So these reports tell that what kind of data is storing in the 2 GB space. These reports provides the information regarding the following: quota uses, how much disk used, and file screening activity. uh, in the reports, if there is any files blocked by the administrator, so what kind of files blocked by the administrator, so that those files will not be not saved, will not saved in this 2 GB disk space. Okay, and files that may negatively affect capacity management, such as large files, duplicate files, unused files, and which, if any files negatively effective, uh, I mean some virus contaminated, I mean virus affected servers, or any huge large files, any dump files, any unused files, those files will be listed down in the reports. So see, for example, this is the okay, this is the folder. So here it is very tough to uh, see what kind of files stored in this. So if it is a single folder, so that is easy to find out. Okay, all here text files and mp4 files, text files, and one doc file. So uh, I can easily find, I can easily see the types of what kind of data this folder having. But if the folder having subfolders, many subfolders, in subfolders, there are many subfolders, then it is very uh, uh, s- tough to see the data, right? What kind of data is having, it is tough. So this file report, storage reports clearly showcase all the files, folders, if there any types of files like MP3, MP4, JPG, and any uh, types of data, it will display in the storage reports. So that by seeing the storage report, you can see what are the important files and not important files, which data we need to keep, which data we don't require to keep. So all we can see by seeing the storage reports. Okay. So FSRM means File Server Resource Manager. This File Server Resource Manager having three components, I mean three functionalities: storage quota management, file screening management, storage management. Using these three functionalities, we can effectively manage storages and data. Okay, so that's all about theory. Uh, Please let me know if you have any questions, or else we'll jump into the lab. Any questions?
No, sir.
Sorry? Yeah. Uh, your voice is not audible, not clear. You're saying you have a doubt or don't have any question?
No, sir. No doubt, sir.
Okay, good. So coming to how to install the FSRM uh, in the server. Okay. So first, control to log into the domain controller. See here, add roles and features. Click here. Okay, click next. Click next. Please stop me if I'm going fast. Okay, click next. Here, expand this, expand this. File server resource manager. Select this, add. Okay, click next. Click next. Restart the destination server automatically if required. So if required, we are saying to server, we are giving the permission to server to restart yourself if required. So that is what install. So we are installing FSRM services into the server. So after installing FSRM services, then we'll perform quota management, file screen management, and storage reports. Okay, guys, please practice. If you practice well, then only you can understand the subject completely. So if you're able to understand theory part, but you're not practicing, then you may there are chances to forget the subject. So please practice. And if you have any doubts, please refer to my video again. If still have issues, if still unable to uh, solve the problem, if unable to practice, if you stuck somewhere, please let me know. I'm planning to, if you're okay, guys, if you're okay, we can take a session on Sunday exclusively for doubts clearing session. If you stuck anywhere during the lab, okay? So the FSRM service is installed. Now go to tools, file server resource manager. See, open. See, this is file server resource manager. Here we can see quota management and file screening management and storage reports. See, these three functionalities. Okay, so first we'll create a quota management. Okay, right click on it, expand quota, right click, create quota. Okay, now click home. There is a browser called home. Okay, home. Let me give this. Okay, home. I'm giving home. Here, quota path is home. Okay, select this auto, apply template, and create quota on existing new subfolders. Okay, so here there are templates, 100 MB template, 200 MB template, and there are templates, or else you can create your own template if you want. Okay, so for example, 100 MB template. So I'm going to provide 100 MB space to particular user, to particular user. So in this 100 MB template, this is the template. So when the notification comes, warning 85%, in 100 MB storage, if you exceed 85% of disk space, you will get email. If 95%, it logs in log in event log, and 100% email event. So keep telling you that your disk space is going to be exceed, please take action, or else contact system administrator to increase your disk space. So this is quota properties. Okay. So now create. Okay. So let's log into any mission and we'll check and go to tools, use and computers. So we need to map this. We need to map this user. So to whom you want to provide this disk space, you need to mention. You need to mention that. For example, Divya. Okay, let's go to Divya account. Mm, yeah, profile. Here, see, if you see here, this is you're limiting Divya. So Divya will get a uh, 100 MB space. 100 MB space. No one will get it. Only Divya. Only Divya because we have given here Divya. Okay. Let's log into. Okay. One moment. Right click on it. Properties means profile. Remove. Let's see first. See 100 MB. Divya got 100 MB space. So let me log into other mission with other account. Here, like ARN. ARN is a user. Like Raju, Ravi, many are. Raju. So is Raju got the 100 MB space? No, right? Only Divya because this 100 MB quota is given to Divya. So for example, if I want to uh, give 100 MB to Raju, then first we need to create a disk quota for Raju. Right click on it. Right click on it. Here, let me create a folder here. Raju. Okay. Copy this and paste. Go to user profile, connect. Need to give. Oh, sorry, not like this. Win Raju. Give this. Copy. Go to user properties and give the apply. Yes. Okay. See now Raju. Okay. So go to log off, login Raju. See, now Raju got 100 MB. So that we can provide 100 MB space to all the users who are required, who to whom you want to assign a disk space of 100 MB. You can provide using disk quotas. So similarly, J. Let me log into J. See, there is no disk quota disk from the server for J account. For J account, only C drive, D drive. That's it, right? So if I provide a disk space to J account, then only you can see the disk space here. Okay. So let me create a folder under home J. Okay. And space J. Copy this path and go to J account profile. Click home folder. Give here. WinAD apply. Yes. Okay. See, there is no disk quota for J account, right? Now let me see careful. There is no disk quota for J. Sign out. Just sign in. See, Windows is a graphical user interface, so it's take time to refresh. So not like a Linux. Linux will instantly sync the data, sync the policies, but Windows is not like that. We need to log off and log in. See here, J, 100 MB, 100 MB space. So like that, we can provide space to all users, okay? Whoever required needs a disk space from the server, we can provide a disk space to a server. We can provide the server disk space to client missions using disk quota. Using disk quota. See, everyone is getting 100 MB because the template is 100 MB. If you want to change the template, mm, oh, one moment. So right click on it, edit disk quota properties. Here, I'm changing 200 per user. I'm increasing 100 MB to 200 MB. I'm increasing space for every user. Okay. Apply, apply auto apply quota only. Okay. Select this quotas that matches the original auto apply quota. Okay. See, all got 200 MB. See, you could still showing 100 MB. Let's refresh it. See, 200 MB. Okay. Now, see, it's showing 100 MB. Refresh it. 200 MB. So likewise, you can increase the disk quotas size and increase the disk quotas space. So based on the template, all the disk quotas will get the same disk size, same disk size. So that's it. That's about disk quota. Coming to file screening. Okay. So before applying file screening, let me add some data here. Hello, some image files. Okay. Or else we can, one second, from outside, any files which are downloaded. Just copying. Okay. And here also, I'm just some dummy data I want. Because see, not allowing because maybe tools are not, VM tools are not installed. Reinstall VM tools. Okay, no problem. This data is enough. You don't need much data. Okay, no need to install now. See, this data is enough. Okay, I'm able to store image files, text files, and folders, contact, and different rich data, rich document. So different. Okay, so I'm able to store the data in the disk quotas, right? Okay, and now let me apply file screening. Let me apply a file screening on the disk quotas. So file screening, see, before applying file screening, I'm able to store different types of data. Bitmap images, okay, and rich text and compressed data and journal data. So different types of data I'm able to store into this this disk quotas in disk space, right? So now let me apply in a file screening. Okay, go to file screening here. Go to file screening and go to configure options. Here we need to enable file screening. Here, yeah, file screening audit. See, you need to enable this file screening audit. Okay, enabled. Now let me configure file screening. So before applying file screening, you need to enable this option. What is this option? Record the file screening activities in auditing database. So in an auditing log, we can store the activities. Okay. Now right click on it. Right click on it. Create a file screen. Create a file screen. So to which folder, to which path you are going to apply file screening, you need to mention here. D drive, home. So you want to apply file screening on this path so that in this path, whatever I'm going to block files, those files will not be stored. Okay, so this is a file screening path. Next, block image files. So whatever the files you want to block, you can block it. So block image files. Block image files. Now click create. Okay. Now click on it and edit file screening properties. Here only if you want to block image files, you can keep the image. If you want to block other files too, for example, compressed files, you can check this compressed files. Okay, compressed files. And if you want to block any other extensions, you can block it. Okay, apply. Yes, click. So I mean, click yes. Yes. So it is active. Now, before I'm able to store image files, compressed files, right? Now, try to create a compressed file again. What's the error is you need a permission to perform this action. Okay, let me create a compressed. Unable to create a new compressed files, access denied. See, now you cannot create a compressed, and even if you cannot, not only creation, if you cannot, let me create here. Okay, sample. Let me copy this. Copy, control, paste. You cannot copy the data. You cannot create the data. All image and compressed files. Okay, let me check here. Before I was able to create compressed files, image files. Now let me try. See, now I cannot. Now I cannot because file screening. In the file screen, what we have blocked? What we have blocked in the file screening? Compressed files and image files. Okay. And let me check web page files. Web page files are not blocked. Text files not blocked. Okay. Now let me create a text file. See, now text file is creating. Creating. But whatever the blocked files, those we cannot create or copy, and we cannot store those files into this space. I mean, in disk space. Okay. For example, let me create a index. Okay. So index, go to view, just I'm creating a HTML file. Okay. So HTML, I'm giving HTML extension. So now this is a HTML file. See, if you see the web page files means internet files. So HTML files. So now I'm trying to copy this file to where? Here, paste. Now I'm able to, because we didn't block it. Let me block now. Apply. Yes. Okay. Now same, refresh. Okay. Now I'll rename this file index1.html. Now I'll copy this file. See, now it is not because I blocked the HTML web page files. Web page files. That is the reason it is not accepting. So likewise, using file screening, we can restrict the files. We can restrict the files to not store in the disk. Okay. Next, coming to storage reports. Coming to storage reports. So we can generate a report, storage reports for particular data on for particular storage area. Okay. So here storage reports, right click on it, generate report now. Okay. So in the report, what do you want to audit? So you want what kind of report you want? You need to select here. So duplicate files. So you want to see find out, you want to generate a what are the duplicate files in the particular uh, path, or here if you click down, you want to see who created the files or folders. So here there are many report data. Select the report to generate which type of report you want. Which type of report you want. So I'm selecting file screening audit. I want to select this report. Okay. So file screening audit means it will audit everything. What are the files, what types of files, who, everything will come. So report format should be DHTML or HTML, XML, CSV, text. In which format you want the report, you can select here. I want DHTML. Okay. Okay. Click OK. Don't click OK. Just select, go to scope. In the scope, to which path you want to perform, you want to audit, you want to generate the report, you need to mention the path here. So add in a D drive home folder. So I want to audit the data. I mean, audit means generate the report. What from this on this path. So on this path, what are the files or what are the data in this path? So I want a report. Okay. Next. So you want to send an email, click here, give the email address. So it will send. So for us, I want to see the report in the server itself. Okay, click OK. Here, wait for report to be generated and then display them. Okay. So report is generating. Report generated. Okay. Because less files. See here, very less files. So that is the reason it generated so fast. Report was generated so fast. Open with Internet Explorer. See, if you see here, what are the files? See, list down. These are the files. Okay, and see the file screening audit report. I want to different report. Okay, let me generate again one more report. Generate report and mm, uh, quota uses. For example, quota uses. So you want to see the quota uses. Okay, scope, add, home. Click OK. Open this. See, you can see the 3 quotas. So in home folder, there are 3 quotas. Total usage is 0.23 MB. 3 quotas total usage. This is what are the quotas? Divya, Jay, Raju. These are the quotas. Okay. So these 3 quotas, each quota 200 MB and usage is 0.21, here 0.02, and there is no usage here. Okay. So likewise, you can generate any kind of report. I mean, what are the reports here? You can generate. Let me generate one more report. File owners. Okay. Scope. add home. Okay. Okay. File owner, double click on it. So here, see here, owners 2, 23 files and total. See, these are the 16 files, 7 files. So Divya having 16 files, Jay having 7 files. Okay. What are the executable files are 3, compressor files 2, office files 2, text files 2, image files 2, web file 1, other files 10. See, here are the files. Okay. So this is how we can generate a reports. So that's all for today. Any questions on today's class? If no questions on today's class, if you have any questions in previous classes, please let me know. Let me stop recording.